Have you ever noticed that your cat seems to follow you around the house like a tiny silent shadow? You get up from the couch, and your cat gets up too. You walk to the kitchen, and it appears at the door. You go into the bathroom, and there it is, looking at you as if it had been invited to a very important meeting. And then comes the question, why do cats do this? Is it love, curiosity, hunger, habit? Or is there something deeper behind this behavior? Many people think cats are too cold, too distant, and too independent to care. But anyone who lives with a cat knows the story is not that simple. Sometimes cats don't show affection the way we expect. They don't wag their tails like dogs. They don't make loud celebrations. And they don't always accept being held when we want them to. But they watch. They follow. They appear in the most unexpected places. They stay close, even while pretending they don't care at all. And maybe that is exactly what makes this behavior so interesting. When a cat follows you, it may be saying much more than it seems. Your cat may be showing trust. It may be looking for safety. It may be trying to be part of your routine. It may be asking for attention. Or it may simply be saying, in its own feline way, I like being where you are. In this video, you're going to discover the main reasons why your cat follows you everywhere. Some are sweet, some are funny, and some may make you realize that this behavior is a much bigger sign of connection than you imagined. And stay until the end, because the last reason may completely change the way you see this habit. Let's begin. 1. Your cat feels safe near you. One of the most beautiful reasons your cat follows you is simple. Your presence makes it feel safe. Cats are extremely aware of their environment. Even when they seem relaxed, they are noticing sounds, movements, smells, and tiny changes around them. For a cat, safety is a deep need. So when your cat chooses to stay near you, it may be because you represent something reliable. Think about it for a moment. Your cat could sleep anywhere in the house. It could stay alone in the living room, by the window, or hidden in a quiet spot. But many times it chooses to come closer to you. Not necessarily on your lap. Not necessarily touching you. Sometimes it simply wants to be in the same room, and that already says a lot. To us, it may seem like a small thing. But to a cat, choosing to be near someone is an important sign of trust. Your cat doesn't follow just anyone with the same calm confidence. It watches who respects its space, who speaks gently, who doesn't force contact, and who shows up every day in a predictable way. Over time, you become part of your cat's map of safety. And when that happens, your cat naturally starts seeking your presence. Not because it is too dependent, but because near you, the world feels a little calmer. 2. Your cat wants to be part of your routine. Cats love routine. They notice schedules. They know when you usually wake up. They know when you go to the kitchen. They know when you grab your keys. They even know when you are trying to pretend you're not about to open the treat bag. To a cat, the routine of the house is almost like a TV show it watches every day. And guess who the main character is? You. When your cat follows you, it may be trying to keep up with what is going to happen next. It wants to know where you are going, what you are doing, and whether that activity involves something interesting for it. Maybe food, maybe affection, maybe a door that will open, maybe a mysterious box, or maybe just the chance to watch you do completely strange human things, like making the bed it just messed up. This behavior shows curiosity, but it also shows involvement. Your cat is not just living in the same house as you. It is following the rhythm of the home. It recognizes your movements, your patterns, and your habits. And little by little, it places you inside its own routine too. That is why many cats appear at the same moments every day. When you wake up, when you sit down to work, when you cook, when you lie on the couch, or when you try to use the bathroom in peace. Your cat is not being weird. It is saying, I know what comes next, and I want to be nearby. 3. Your cat may be asking for attention. Let's be honest. Some cats are experts at asking for attention while pretending they are not asking for attention. They don't need to make a big scene. Sometimes, all they need to do is follow you around the house, sit in the middle of your path, or stare at you as if you have forgotten a very serious responsibility. And maybe you did. The responsibility of giving affection, or playing, or offering food, or simply recognizing that your cat exists and is, obviously, the center of the universe. When a cat follows you often, especially while meowing, rubbing against your legs, or trying to walk in front of you, it may be asking for attention. But attention does not always mean being held. For some cats, attention can be a short conversation, a gentle head scratch, a few minutes of play, or simply you looking at them and responding. Cats are different. Some want physical contact. Others want interaction from a distance. Some want you to throw a toy. Others just want you to open a door to a room, only to decide they don't actually want to go in. Yes, cats have that special talent. The important thing is to observe the context. If your cat follows you at the same time every day, maybe it is waiting for something specific. If it follows you after spending many hours alone, maybe it is looking for connection. If it follows you and meows, maybe it is trying to communicate a need. And when you learn to notice these details, your relationship with your cat becomes much richer. Because you start to understand that your cat is not just walking behind you. It is trying to start a conversation. 4. Your cat associates you with good things. Your cat may follow you because it has learned that good things happen when you are nearby. You give food, you change the water, you offer treats, you open doors, you give affection, you pick up toys, you turn on a faucet. You sit on the couch, and that might mean an available lap. In your cat's mind, your presence may be connected to the small rewards of everyday life. This does not mean your cat only likes you because of what you provide. It means your cat has learned, through experience, that you are a source of comfort, care, and pleasant moments. And that is also part of bonding. After all, trust does not appear out of nowhere. It is built through repetition. Day after day, your cat notices that you care for it, that you show up, that you feed it, that you respect it, that you offer safety. So when your cat follows you, it may also be following that positive expectation. It thinks, when this person moves, maybe something good will happen. And many times, it is right. Could it be food? Yes. Could it be affection? Also yes. Could it simply be the chance to be close to someone it connects with comfort? Absolutely. A cat's love is made of memory, scent, routine, and experience. And if you are part of your cat's good experiences, it is natural for your cat to want to be near you. 5. Your cat is curious about everything you do. Cats are naturally curious. If you open a drawer, your cat wants to look inside. If you touch a bag, it wants to investigate. If you enter a closed room, it needs to know what is in there. Even if it is the same bathroom it has already seen 1,000 times. To a cat, any movement can be something new. And when you walk around the house, you create little events. A door opens, a cabinet makes a sound, a light turns on, an object changes places, a different noise appears. And your cat, like a true household detective, needs to follow everything. That is why many cats follow their owners with an almost professional expression, as if they are supervising a very important project. You are cleaning the house? Your cat watches. You are folding clothes? Your cat sits on them. You are working on the computer? Your cat walks in front of the screen. You are trying to assemble something? Your cat gets inside the box. This curiosity is not just funny. It is part of feline instinct. Cats like to know their territory, investigate changes, and control their environment. And since you are one of the things that moves the most inside that territory, you automatically become interesting. Deep down, your cat may be thinking, where is this person going now? What are they doing? Does this involve a box? And for a cat, that is a very important question. 6. Your cat may be bored. Sometimes the reason is simpler. Your cat may be bored. Domestic cats need mental and physical stimulation. They have instincts for hunting, watching, exploring, and playing. When the house becomes too still, with no novelty and little interaction, they may look for you as a source of entertainment. And that is when certain behaviors begin. Following you around the house, meowing, climbing on forbidden places, knocking objects down, or standing in your way exactly when you are busy. Many times, this is not bad behavior. It is built-up energy. Your cat is trying to create some kind of interaction. Imagine a little hunter living indoors, with guaranteed food, no major challenges, and a lot of free time. At some point, it is going to look for something to do. And that something may be you. So if your cat follows you all the time and seems restless, maybe it is asking for more playtime, more stimulation, or more enrichment in its environment. Moving toys, wand toys, balls, scratching posts, shelves, safe windows, and short play sessions can help a lot. Sometimes 10 minutes of focused play can completely change a cat's behavior because your cat was not trying to bother you. It just wanted to be part of something. 7. Your cat may be building a stronger bond with you. When a cat follows you every day, at different moments, without necessarily asking for food or attention, it may be a sign of bonding. Your cat enjoys your presence. That's it. And this is very special because cats are selective. They don't give trust easily. They observe, test, move away, come closer, and learn who is reliable. If your cat chooses to be nearby, even when there is no immediate reward, it shows that it values your company. Maybe it doesn't climb onto your lap. Maybe it doesn't like being picked up. Maybe it simply stays there, sitting near the door, following your movements with its eyes. But it chose to be there, and that choice matters. Cats show affection through presence, through closeness, through consistency, through small gestures that can go unnoticed by people who expect something more obvious. So if your cat follows you around the house calmly, without anxiety, without excessive insistence, simply staying nearby, maybe it is saying something very simple. I like you. And maybe that is one of the most sincere forms of feline love. 8. Your cat wants to protect or supervise you. It may sound funny, but some cats like to supervise their owners. They watch when you take a shower. They stay nearby when you cook. They sit beside you while you work. They appear at the bathroom door with that serious look, as if they are judging your life decisions. But there is an interesting explanation. In the social life of cats, members of the same group may observe and follow each other. This does not mean protection in the same way as a guard dog, but it can show attention and bonding. Your cat may want to know where you are and whether everything is normal. Some cats become especially attentive when they notice something different. You are sad, sick, crying, speaking loudly, or changing your routine. They may come closer in those moments. This does not always mean they understand everything the way humans do, but cats are very sensitive to changes in the environment and in human behavior. They notice tone of voice, movement, scent, schedules, and the overall energy of the home. So when your cat follows you, maybe it is simply checking, is everything okay here? And in its quiet feline way, that can be a form of care. 9. Your cat does not like closed doors. Now let's talk about a classic. You go into the bathroom and close the door. Suddenly, your cat appears outside, meowing as if a tragedy has happened. You open the door. It comes in. You close the door. It wants to leave. You open it again. It leaves. You close it. It wants to come back in. If you live with cats, you probably know this cycle. Cats like to control their territory. A closed door can be frustrating because it blocks access to a part of the house they consider theirs too. In a cat's mind, the whole house is part of the environment it needs to know and monitor. When a door closes, something changes. Your cat loses access. It loses information. It doesn't know what is happening on the other side. And that can trigger curiosity or frustration. So if following you leads to a positive response, your cat may repeat that behavior, not because it is manipulating you in an evil way, as some people joke, but because it is using intelligence and memory. Your cat learns patterns. When I do this, my person looks at me. When I follow them to that place, something happens. When I stand in front of them, they stop everything and give me attention. And, let's be honest, many times it works. 10. Your cat may feel anxious when you move away. Although many cats are independent, some may feel anxious when they are away from their owner. This can happen especially with very attached cats, rescued cats, cats that have gone through recent changes, or cats that spend a lot of time alone. If your cat follows you in a desperate way, meows a lot when you leave, becomes restless, scratches doors, or changes behavior when it is alone, there may be a component of anxiety. In this case, it is important to observe with care, without guilt, and without punishment. Your cat is not trying to be difficult. It may be feeling insecure. Changes in the home, long absences, lack of stimulation, the arrival of another animal, or changes in routine can affect some cats deeply. The good news is that small adjustments can help. Keeping a predictable routine, enriching the environment, offering interactive toys, creating safe places, and avoiding overly emotional goodbyes or arrivals. And when the behavior seems intense or sudden, it is best to talk to a veterinarian or a feline behavior specialist. Because following you can be cute. But when it comes with distress, your cat may be asking for help in a silent way. Understanding that difference is a great act of love. 11. Your cat has learned that following you works. Cats learn very quickly. If one day your cat followed you to the kitchen and got food, it remembered. If it followed you to the couch and received affection, it remembered. If it meowed at the door and you opened it, it remembered that too. Cats are excellent observers of cause and effect. They notice what works. So if your cat follows you mainly when you enter rooms and close doors, maybe the problem is not exactly missing you. It may be the door, but of course, it may be both. Your cat wants to know where you are, and it wants to make sure no secret room has appeared without its permission. Because deep down, many cats believe they are the true managers of the house. And maybe they are right. This type of learning is natural. The important thing is to notice what you are reinforcing. If the behavior is healthy and sweet, great. You can enjoy that moment of connection. But if your cat starts demanding attention all the time, it may be necessary to create a more balanced routine of play, feeding, and rest. That way, your cat learns it doesn't need to follow you desperately to receive attention. It already knows attention will come. 12. Your cat considers you part of its family. This is the most beautiful reason. When your cat follows you around the house, stays nearby, watches your movements, and chooses your company, maybe it is showing that you are part of its group. To a cat, family is not just who lives in the same place. It is who brings safety, who respects boundaries, who shows up every day, who offers care, who becomes familiar through scent, voice, presence, and routine. You become part of your cat's world. And when it follows you, it may be because, in its universe, being close to you makes sense. You are a reference point. You are comfort. You are emotional territory. Your cat may not show this in a dramatic way. It may not seem needy. It may even keep that elegant air of independence, as if it is only passing by accident. But if it is always nearby, maybe it is not an accident. Maybe your cat chose you. And that is one of the most special things about cats. When they choose, it is because they truly trust. A cat's love is usually not loud. It is quiet, observant, and full of little signs. And one of those signs may be that pair of little eyes following you down the hallway. Closing. Now you know that when your cat follows you everywhere, it can mean many different things. It can be safety, It can be curiosity. It can be routine. It can be attention. It can be boredom. It can be learning. And in many cases, it can simply be affection. The most important thing is to observe the context. Does your cat follow you calmly or anxiously? Is it asking for something? Or does it just want company? Does it appear at specific times? Or does it stay close all day? Does it seem relaxed or restless? When you begin to notice these details, you start to understand better what your cat is trying to communicate. And maybe the biggest lesson is this: cats are not indifferent. They just have their own way of showing affection. Sometimes following you around the house is your cat's way of saying, "I trust you." Other times it is saying, "I'm curious." And in some moments, it may simply mean, "I like being close." So the next time your cat appears behind you in the hallway, in the kitchen, or even at the bathroom door, try to look at it with a little more tenderness. Maybe your cat is not just following your steps. Maybe it is showing that, in its small world, you are one of the most important presences. After this video, observe your cat for a few days. Notice when it follows you, how it behaves, and what it seems to be trying to communicate. This small exercise may help you understand its silent language better. And now tell me, does your cat follow you around the house? Does it do it all the time or only in certain moments? Write it in the comments, because your cat's behavior may reveal much more than it seems. And if you want to keep understanding the secret signs of your cat, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss the next videos about feline behavior, curiosities, and everything your cat tries to say without using words.